Hello and welcome to Nottingham College TV. My name is Katie Campbell and this is Amelia Upton. And today we are joined by a special guest, Richard Macrae, a local politician and men's mental health advocate. Hi Richard, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you. First question, when you were growing up, what caused you to become interested in graffiti?
Oh, crikey. Well, when we left the junior school to go up to the big, what was the comprehensive school, big school or whatever you call them nowadays, I don't know. We had a Leavers disco, and one of my mates brought these record down, and it was an electro album with some like hip hop music on and that. So I'd been listening to it a little bit, but I really started getting into it. And then way back in the early 80s, which is like forever ago now, it's nearly 50 years ago, isn't it? Lots of us was getting into breakdancing. It was a thing that had come over from America. I remember my dad coming home and chucking a video cassette at me with the film Beat Street, and I watched that, and that just changed everybody, that film. That one film got everyone into breakdancing, graffiti, DJing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was probably that film Beat Street, and then a little bit of the school teachers telling us we're not supposed to do it. So we did.
Did you get in lots of trouble for graffiti?
I got into a little bit of trouble for doing graffiti, yeah. And I think, well, actually, I got into a lot of trouble for doing graffiti. Let's not tell lies. I got into a lot of trouble for doing graffiti. But one of the things that I did get into trouble for was writing my graffiti name, my tag, on a building in Stapleford, which I didn't know what it was. It was just a building.
Yeah.
Found out afterwards it was where the town council are. And all these years later, I'm a councillor, aren't I, in the same building. It's just like a full circle. And I just think, to me, that means if I can do it, then anybody can. Yeah. But I still like my graffiti and all that lot. I don't do it illegally because it's just, it's a bit naughty, isn't it? Yeah. But legally, it's still a big thing. It's still something I'm really interested in. And it's something I've actually worked with the council on. And we're working on projects in Stapleford at the minute to get some legal graffiti, street art, whatever people call it nowadays. So from being told I can't do it to being involved in actually doing it and getting other youngsters to do it, yeah, it's amazing.
Well, that kind of leads on to my next question, which was, would you say growing up in Stapleford helped you make important decisions when you were the mayor of it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, growing up in Stapleford, I always say this all the time, so I'm not going to not say it here. Stapleford's the centre of the earth. And I think all councillors, if they say, you know, where they live, you've got to be proud of where you live, haven't you? Like, love where you live and all that kind of stuff. So I've lived in Stapleford since I was 6 months old. I was born in the city. I lived at Bloomwood's flats. They're long gone till I was 6 months old. Can't remember none of that. Moved into Stapleford. My mum still lives in the same house now. Grew up on the same street as your teacher. And went to the same school, and that's probably why we've grown up to be so clever, because we went to Parkcom, best school in Nottingham. But yeah, Stapleford made me who I am, definitely, and I still live there. I love it. I don't want to move. Can't see me moving, but you know, never say never. You don't. I might win the lottery one day. You don't know. But yeah, Stapleford's a nice place. It's got really nice areas, like everywhere else. It's got deprived areas. It's got a community, and that's the most important thing. There's other areas I've been in Nottingham where neighbours don't know each other. And Stapleford, yeah, everybody comes out to help support each other. So yeah, it definitely makes you yar.
What were some of the struggles that you faced with your own mental health growing up, and how did that impact your life?
Do you know, growing up, it didn't bother me at all. It's only, and it's. I didn't even know you was going to ask me this question, and it's really good actually, because it's something I'm struggling with at the minute. So I do appreciate you asking me, because blokes don't talk about it enough. We don't, because we're all the big hard, like, you know, caveman mentality, and we don't talk about it, and we should. So when I was younger, it was never anything. I just got on with stuff and did it. It's only been the past, it's nearly a year actually. So a year ago, I wasn't very well, but I didn't realise. Started going to the gym on the 22nd of October. So last time I sat in this chair, and I saw the video afterwards, I can't believe how fat I looked. It's not. I just didn't look good at all. But I didn't realise how poorly I was. It was only a friend who encouraged me to go to the doctors. They took my blood pressure. It was through the roof, and it was all stress and stuff like that. So I started going to the gym. I've lost 4 stone. I can actually run now. I've done 10 park runs. But in my head, I'm just not in a good place at all, and it's horrible. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. So I didn't struggle when I was younger. I do now, and I am at the minute, and I'm trying to get some kind of podcast thing set up where blokes, we'll let women as well, because everyone should be able to talk, but I'm going to go and see the Fire Brigade, see if we can do some projects with them, and there's some other people I want to work with. It's an absolutely massive subject. There's lots of help and support out there, but there's not enough. I don't know what the answer is. I think one of the things is if people are kinder to each other and nicer to each other, because like, people get bullied when they're young and that. You don't think it happens as you get older. It does, and it don't stop. And the sad thing is, it's fellow counsellors that I work with that's ended up making me like I am. And I've ended up in doctors. I've ended up going to the hospital. This is all in the past year. But the positive to come from it is I've never been so fit in my life. So I do think men need to speak more. And I'm the worst one for not doing that. Like, I'll tell people you should speak and this, and I haven't been doing it, so we bottle it up. So yeah, there is help and support out there. People should reach out if they need some, but we don't do it because we're men and we think that we shouldn't have to show all that, but we should, shouldn't we? So yeah, we need to do more, and I think I'm in a position where I can try and do more. So if I can like lead from the front, let's see what happens, and if we can help some more people and make me feel better as well, it's got to be a win, hasn't it? So yeah, I appreciate you asking that actually.
You mentioned going for runs and then going to the gym as well. Would you say that helps?
Oh, definitely. I'm at the gym nearly every morning, bar today, because I didn't want to sit here when I'm all had too much pre-workout. The gym definitely helps, but not everybody's able to go to the gym. So go for a walk, you know, any form of exercise. You don't have to be running. I just got into it because everyone encouraged me, and the lady in the gym told me not to go on the treadmill because I've got a poorly leg.
Yeah.
So I went on the treadmill, and then I went and found her and says, I've just run a mile. Yeah. Which I ain't done that for years. And then I started doing park runs. Like I say, I've just done 10. I'm doing one tomorrow, which will be my 11th. And then I'm going to hopefully do like a Robin Hood marathon or something next year. Yeah. Which I never thought I'd do anything like that. So yeah, going to the gym helps a lot. Exercising helps a lot. Even reading books and stuff like that helps you. It's anything to keep your mind active. So all that nastiness. And when I'm running, I start off where my head's not in a good place. And then I feel like I'm leaving it behind because I'm running away from it, and it's dead good. And then when you stop running, you're absolutely done for, and you realise how old you are. And it's you know, probably it's for young people, but no, you've got to exercise and keep your mind active and healthy and all that. So yeah.
Well, again, you've kind of mentioned it a little bit, but what else would you say needs to change with men's mental health?
I think it's the talking bit, isn't it? Because we don't do it enough. We don't. And like I said, there's absolutely a lot of help and support out there, but there's not enough, and that's the same for everything. Perhaps people don't know what it is because you don't know where to go and look. So what needs to change is back to what I said earlier. People just need to be kinder to each other, because a lot of like you say, I know how I feel. So there's other people like that as well, isn't there? And it's down to how people talk about you sometimes, and it can be the littlest thing. I'm an ex-doorman. I'm supposed to be a big, old, strong man and all that lot, and because of what certain people was doing and their actions and their behaviours and stuff on social media, it properly led me to have a breakdown last year. I never thought that happened to me. It's what happens to other people. So yeah, what needs to change is we need to find out what the help and support is. It needs promoting better. We need to realise that we need to speak because people do want to listen to you and people do want to help you. People just need to be kind to one another.
Yeah, definitely. What is the most important thing you'd say you've done with your power to help advocate for men's mental health?
Just talking and posting on social media about like my struggles and that, because I started off putting my gym journey on there. Each day I went and I was putting some stuff on there, and I did it as a record for myself. So I can look back to October last year and think, crikey, look how far I've come. Now I couldn't run, I couldn't hardly lift any weights. I just went on some basic things. Now I'm lifting weights that's ridiculously heavy. It does look pretty cool though when you've done it. And you're all pumped up. It looks really good and it feels really good. But I think the most important thing I've done is sharing my story with others, because I stopped doing it recently. Like through August and September, I didn't put a lot on social media. And then when I went back on it again, Saturday just gone, so a few days ago, I didn't realise how many people had messaged me saying they actually enjoy reading my messages and that. And it was helping other people. People have joined the gym, people have started running, people have started saying how they're feeling and that. So I'm thinking I need to keep putting my posts on, so start doing it again. You don't realise how much by speaking you're helping people. So yeah, the most important thing I've done is like shared my story with others.
And then out of everything you've achieved, what would you say you're most proud of and why?
My daughter. That's all day long. My daughter's 21, but do you mean like council-wise and stuff like that, or just anything? Well, it's always going to be my daughter because she's the best thing in the world. That, you know, nothing can beat that. It never will. You know, I've got she's a young woman now, isn't she? She's 21 years old. It scares me. Well, she's 21 in March, so she's coming up to 21. But that's pretty good. Getting elected, that's good, because people come out and put their trust in you and put their X's next to your name. I only stood in the elections in 2014 for a laugh because I just thought, you know, I'll do it just to annoy the councillors that were there. I didn't think for a million years I'd get elected. I did, never looked back. So yeah, that's up there. Being elected to be a councillor, I was lucky. I got to be the mayor of Stapleford. That was brilliant. That was hard because it was during COVID. I got to be the mayor of Broxtowe, which was the next level up, which was really good. And last time I sat here speaking, it was just before the county elections. I'd put my name down for that, and I was like really excited. You know, I wanted to get elected. I didn't get on that, and it looks like there might not be a county council in a few years' time, so there might not be another chance to do that. It'll be something new. We'll see what happens.
Well, do you have any plans to go into being a mayor or still in the council?
Well, you don't get no choice in that one. You get asked. So what happens is the residents vote for you to become a councillor. The councillors vote for the mayor. So at Broxtowe, again, I'm hoping someone wakes up and scraps all this nonsense of getting rid of all the councils, because I'm proud to be a Broxtowe councillor. I'm proud of all the work the officers do and how we represent the residents and that. And there's so much work people don't see. So you only get the chance to be the mayor of Broxtowe once. I've never known anyone do it twice. But I'm a Stapleford town councillor. You know, you never say never, because there is people that's at Stapleford Town Council that have been councillors for more than one. They've done it more than once. So you don't know, do you? Let's see if the other councillors think I'm pretty good at what I'm doing and they support me next time round. So at the minute, I don't know, but I'm happy being a councillor, happy helping the residents where I live, and more than happy to come and help students with things like this as well.
And then this is my final question for today, is what advice would you give to anyone who's looking into starting in the council or politics?
Oh, crikey. I'd say be independent, because I think, I says that, and I've started up our own political party, but I'm the leader of the Broxtowe Independent Group, and I've always said we're a political party because we're registered with the Electoral Commission, but there's no whip, so nobody's told what to do. If you join a political party, as in some of the main ones, I'm not going to name them, everyone knows who they are, a lot of them, they're told how to vote. And I just don't like that. So I'm thinking, you know, get into it, yeah. And if you've got a party you prefer, then obviously join that party you prefer. You can stand independent. I've done it, so I know it works, and I know others can do it. And just be yourself. Don't let politics change you, because it tries to, and you've just got to keep being you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And that's all we have time for today. A huge thank you to Richard for taking the time to talk with us, and we'll see you next time on Nottingham College TV. Goodbye.